You don't need to work out anymore. You just don't need to do it, dude. You don't need to. You don't need to try to be social. You do not need to try to do a bunch of stuff like no fap, cold showers, um, anything you can think of. You don't just stop self improvement. I would tell you if you're actually trying to improve your life, do not self improve. I've been through it all, and I'm here to tell you it doesn't work. Now, before you leave the video, you have to realize this it's tension. You create tension and drama in your own life. Now, it's not sexy because you've been sold it so many times that you forget what you're fucking buying. But hear me out. And you're responsible for how your wife feels, your girlfriend, if you got one. You need to be the leader because all she has is all a bunch of other fitness chicks and these Instagram thotties and these OnlyFans chicks like telling her how she should think. She doesn't have a godlike figure in her life telling, hey baby, be at peace. Don't eat the fucking apple. Be at peace. Drop it. Stop listening to the devil and stop being tense in your life. You don't need to be a freaking weirdo in fitness. You don't need to be stressed the fuck out all the time. You need to be healthy. You need to be feminine. You need to be able to be feminine and able to relax. And that's what a lot of us are dealing with, man. We think that we are not good how we are, so we must improve. How did we get here? We got here from people telling us, creating a demand, okay? Because if they didn't create a demand, we wouldn't need them. They created a demand for them and what they're selling. And so we've taken on these different habits. We've taken on these different actions in our life. We're so freaking stressed, thinking that we need to live perfectly and improve to be someone. It's not true though, dude. You don't need any of that shit. The main thing that you want to be is healthy. How you get healthy is up to you. But I can tell you this. It doesn't require you running a shit ton and doing a ton of intense cardio. It doesn't take you working out 6 days, 7 days a week. Honestly, you don't even need to work out that much. You could be just fine working out a little bit, just being healthy. The reality of it, if you want a better life, especially if you're working out for girls, is just to be lean. Like, be lean, have a little bit of muscle. You don't want to be a stick figure and some sort of activity. You know, usually if you are healthy, you're going to have some muscle. Some activity will provide you with that, but you really just want to be lean because that's going to make you more, you want to be lean and healthy. That's the best thing. So if you choose to do this bodybuilding, make sure that your motive is right. Even me, like I used to be in a bodybuilding early 20s. I got out of that life because I saw it was fruitless. I still lift weights. I enjoy it. I lift in my basement. It feels good. But even now, like I don't lift that much, dude. I probably lift 3 days a week. And when I do, it's just like some compound movements. I'm kind of maintaining what I've built. But I don't need to do that. My main thing now is just getting lean and maintaining. But also, you don't want to be shredded because that's also stressful. You're not going to be like in this starvation state. That's not easy to maintain. So why starve yourself? So again, if you think about it, this is a very hard pill to swallow because maybe your whole life has been built around improving. And what happens when you let go of it? Who are you? Well, that's for you to figure out, Bubby. But you got to figure that out. I can't figure that out for you. The ice baths. Listen, I have an ice bath. I bought one this year to experiment. I've done a handful of them. Do I take them every morning? Hell no. Do I want to take them? Hell no. That's the thing. I don't need to take them. I try things out. I am aware of how things impact me. If I like them, I keep doing it. But they do not become my identity. That's the big thing that all of us should get comfortable is not making things our identity. Just because I do something here or I eat a certain way for now does not mean I am that thing. I do not need this thing to improve myself, to be a man. I'm a man because I'm a man, okay? And I'm going through this life. I don't need that to reinforce my ego and how I feel about myself. I can very easily let things go. I train JiuJitsu. I like JiuJitsu, and the reason I like it is because it's a mental game. But you know what? It is stressful, and I don't think that a lot of people should do Very high, tense martial arts. Jiu-Jitsu, though, is different where it becomes a game, a very cerebral sort of game. It takes a bit of proficiency, though, to get to this point, or else it is stressful on your body. And you always, like, you see a lot of Jiu-Jitsu guys, they look very rigid and tense, and there's a lot of people that are doing steroids now in the sport. But Jiu-Jitsu was never supposed to be like that. It was made for a smaller individual to pin and control and manipulate a bigger opponent. So as you begin to learn Jiu-Jitsu, you're able actually to relax because you'll realize the more tense you are, the quicker you are wearing yourself out. You learn to breathe, you learn to control yourself, and then it becomes a game with you and the other individual. But besides that, all of these things, none of these make me. What I've realized is the most important thing for all of us. We need joy in our lives. We need fulfillment. We need community. We need health. That's it. That is really it, man. Your bench numbers don't fucking matter. They don't make you who you are. They're cool for a little bit, but at the end of the day, what does it make you? You know, what do you really want in this life? And that's what you got to figure out. You want to be healthy. You want a good community, probably a family, probably some little babies, a woman you love. And you want to be someone that is joyful. You don't want to be you don't want tension in your life because tension blocks spontaneity. You want to allow spontaneity to flow and joy to, just erupt from living. And again, it's so deep, and the whole self-improvement has gone so deep. It's in everything. It's got its little feelers and everything. And you have to eliminate the tension from your life in order to truly be free. And that takes saying, okay, I'm okay how I am right now. I don't need to keep improving. Fuck improving, man. You are improved. Half of the improvement is just it. Honestly, everyone, the common denominator, people don't really like talking about, it's just money. And so you think your life would be better if you had some money. Really, life is about other people, being able to feed yourself, being healthy though. It's not about doing a bunch of stuff. And so all the people that are telling you to do a bunch of stuff are trying to make money. They created a demand, just like the protein companies. They got the protein out, then protein shakes, then protein cookies, protein chips, protein brownies. Now everyone's freaking eating junk because they wanted protein, because they thought that they needed a good body and strong muscles. Why did you need all of it in the first place? Is so you thought because it would make you successful. You thought you could get more chicks. You started believing it. You started telling yourself this story through this demand. But what I'm saying is, what happens when you let all that go? You know you need to be lean and healthy. How do you get there? Not by taking more protein shakes, by actually cutting out junk, by doing less. Sometimes the way you discover God is by taking everything away that isn't God. The way that you discover yourself is by removing all of the things that is not of you, that is not your own thoughts. The way you get healthy is by removing things that make you unhealthy. Whereas the world wants to throw a bunch of shit on you and tell you to do this and that. The actual way to reveal what you need and to become someone that is healthy is just to remove the shit, dude. Remove the shit. Remove the tension. Remove all of the ego. And look at things clearly for how they are. That is a gigantic thing for a young man to actually see. To see clearly. I hope that you can discover this. Now, I think that every young guy who is suffering from women, from no attention from women that wants a woman, I think that suffers from maybe body issues. I think first off, you should stop listening to all of the noise. Cut out the podcasts, cut out the videos, cut out the insane amounts of reading. Seriously, you just don't need it. That's why I don't hardly read anything but fiction and sci-fi these days. It's just if I'm going to read, I want at least a good story, I would tell this man, become healthy. How you do that is cut out processed shit. Now, I'm not going to debate you on certain diets. I think you need to eat more whole foods. You need to cut out processed junk because it does ruin your body. It ruins what goes on inside of your body. This is its own rabbit hole for you to go down, but you need to become healthy, and you need to start living without tension. Seriously. Because right now, a lot of the young guys I talk to are just stressed the fuck out. Like it's almost like they have a mental illness because they're so stressed out. They become autistic in their thinking. They're not sure what to think. And that's just because there's been too much that's been piled on your head. Too much, dude. It's fucking too much. If you give yourself a fucking break, relax a little bit, you'll lose the taste for all of this shit. You will actually be calm. You'll become healthy. You'll have equanimity, which is a calm, clear-headed mind. You won't need to do a bunch of stuff to feel like a man. Okay, you'll be healthy. Your body will start making you feel like a man. Okay? Let's talk more. We'll talk more. Keep it Thumos, man. Let that spiritedness, not a fake spirit, let spiritedness come out of you through living correctly, getting in touch with yourself, getting in touch with that spirit. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.